Freaking flew up all crazy. Okay, okay. I actually just realized that if I just leave the button pressed, it activates. Like when I jump. I don't need to like double tap X. I can just leave it pressed and it does it. Hilan! I return to Hilan. It's clear they know what I just experienced. They're excited on my behalf in a way that makes me miss them before I've even left. Isn't it incredible? How does it feel? I tell Hilan that hovering is exciting and ramble for a moment about all the things I'll be able to do when I'm out there in the world. Most of them involve me falling on my head and not getting hurt, but I'm sure I'll come up with more in practice. Right. You can do anything you want. Hilan's mood doesn't darken, but the sigh they let out holds a bit of sorrow. You're very lucky, you know. I miss it so much. That feeling, just floating on the breeze. But I suppose it's best that it fades with age. Or else I might never have come back from my gliding. I'd just be out there, heaving myself into chasms. I tell Hilal, I'll throw myself into thousands of chasms on their behalf. And they giggle. That's what I like to hear. I know people manage to keep it up, but I don't know that I've gotten the time to practice as much as they do. It takes a really serious focus. Hilal laughs, even if there's a bit of regret in it. And I certainly haven't got that. Still, I suppose the gliding wouldn't mean much if it were all gains and no loss, I think about that, but decide that there is already too much loss on my mind to consider it much further. I am saying goodbye to my clan, my family, my home, my childhood. To lose the perpetual is a sacrifice for another time. You're going to love it out there, Sable. Even when you don't. My advice, try to have fun. There's a lot to be said about ritual and independence and all of that out there. But the world's an easier place if you put joy first. I thank Hilal for their advice and for their help, and tell them I'll miss them. It'll be over before you know it. A warning and reassurance all in one. A goodbye to Hilal. Before I go, Hilal gestures toward the tower. It seems Saizo wishes to see me before I leave the clan. Alright, Saizo, I'm coming. I gotta get all the way up there. Okay. Gotta run. Alright, I'm coming up, Saizo. Dang, there's like way more people here. I wonder who's in my family too. Like who's my mom? Do like these creatures even have families? What's this? Okay, I just stole Saizo's money. Hey. Hey. Saizo is an outclanner to the Hypexi, but I've known her for nearly as long as I can recall. I don't think her more as a kind of distant relation than any sort of outsider. Mechanists, I'm told, are given their post, and by their training and their code, must go to where they are needed. But Saizo has been among us so long that it's easy to forget it's an assignment first and foremost. As far as any of us are concerned, she is one of us. I think there is a perception among the other clans that the Ibexi are quite insular, or that our designation of Ibexi versus outclanners suggests some nervous othering of those who are unlike us. But in practice, such things are more the result of our nomadic nature. We seek to know who will travel with us and who we must leave behind. But all are welcome to join, and I'm always pleased that Sizzo did. Sable! How do you do, clan child? I could only think of one thing. I'm a bit worried if I'm getting a bike or not. Sizzo has a throaty quality to her voice, and it rumbles through her mask when she laughs. She's quite a serious person most days, and I am always torn between pride and alarm when I manage to make her chuckle. Yes! Johnny told me how excited you were. Sizzo sniffs. She also told me Dries would be coming along to get your bike together. But I think he may have. I knew it. What? I hadn't meant to say that out loud, so I tell her I was just clearing my throat. I don't begrudge Dries his forgetfulness. Were I tasked with so many odds and ends, I might be just as scattered. And besides, this would be good for you. I want you to scavenge the hoverbike parts for yourself. I asked Sizzo if I'm expected to make my own hoverbike. No, you're not going to make your hoverbike. You're going to build your own hoverbike. Of course. Yeah? To make suggests you are creating something, but your bike already exists. They simply haven't taken form yet. Here, take this. Sizzo hands me something. This is a navigator. You can use it to mark waypoints on your compass. It should be useful in finding old parts. I asked Sizzo where I might start looking. Our bikes are reborn in the ruined ships, in fragments spread apart. A good start would be the ship down there near the camp. You'll find another up on that great rock, near the other side of the canyon. And another behind the old dam, on the hill. Use your navigator to mark that down if you need. You'll need to gather a control panel, a power supply, and a collaborator. I tell Sizzo I'll see her soon and head off in search of the components. Together we will create something new out of the old. Okay, should I go in like the order she told me? Cause I know I gotta go over there. Is that on the rock or is it like over there on the canyon? I'm not too sure. And then another one was like over there? Oh, it's set on the ship, so it's over there. It's on that ship. And another piece was over there at the dam. Okay. I don't think I need a navigator. I'll try to find it on my own. Let's go to the bike, I guess. We're gonna ride our way to the ship. Jesus, why am I shaking all crazy? This old rink-a-dink bike. Oh my god! Oh my gosh. I was gonna try to ramp off and then jump and then be all cool like, but we'll just go in the normal way because it looks like it's a good thing I did because you gotta go inside of this thing, not on top of it. Alright, open this. There's nothing to use to be found in the ship, but I notice a blinking light flashing on the dashboard of the cockpit. I'll push this button. A voice crackles from the machinery in front of me. It sounds like a recording. It's barely audible. Stop messing about with those buttons, you absolute idiot! Alright, let's see if what that old mechanist told us holds up. If not, there'll be hell to pay. You hear the sound of a mechanical adjustment being made. 3 clicks. Buttons pressed. Perhaps. Okay. When I push this orange thing, pull that lever hard. Yes, Ramen. The sound of a click, a loud grunt before a snapping sound. Oh. No. Rohana's mask. Not that hard. You've torn it out! Suddenly the speakers are filled with static and a low rumble that gradually increases in pitch. And then the sounds of someone cheering. It worked! We're flying! More cheering. Is that the sound of someone dancing? Okay, let's focus here. This thing is moving fast. We need to slow it down a bit. How do we do that, Ramen? Let me check the mechanist's notes. A long pause. The rumbling static sound that started playing when the ship took off is still increasing in pitch. Ramen? That lever toma! The one you just ripped out. We're going too fast. We're going to crash. We need to try to... The recording cuts off there. So they crashed and died. Okay, but I need a part from here. Oh my gosh. Oh, what's happening? Saima, are you looking for a collaborator? I am immediately on guard. Saima has always been a mischief maker and taken tremendous pleasure in tormenting me. In theory, I am older, more experienced, and should be more than able to withstand it. In practice. You won't find it here. I've hidden it. You'll never find it. Never! She never fails to get to me. I order Saima to give it back. I am of gliding age, and she is a child. No. I don't think I will. Saima laughs off my irritation, but I am not going to give her the satisfaction. I cross my arms and try to effect a change. I'll give you the collaborator. I put out my hand, proud of myself standing tall before Saima. If you give me some beetles! That's a fair trade, isn't it? Something you want for something I want. I tried to decide if it's more mature to push her over and steal the collaborator, or to acquiesce. But then I simply stifle, a sigh, and shake her little hand. Perhaps some of the adults in the camp know where I can find some. Alright, so we gotta find some beetles. Ugh. I gotta go back to the camp. I might as well like activate the other missions to the other places. Yeah. I can go looking for beetles later. We're gonna go to the dam and see if we can figure that one out. Okay, there's another ship here. Imagine if Saima is in all three of these places, just freaking taking all these parts from me. That would be kind of messed up. I got 20 more of those. Okay, I'm activating the dam. But I don't even see why a dam would be here. It's just like a complete desert, isn't it? Man, that was a lot of stuff. What am I doing? Come on, we can make it pretty easy, actually. Barely had to climb some. Easy peasy. Automatic control panel. Is that what I came in here for? Like, that's it? You know what? It's a good thing I came in here then. I got an automatic control panel. That's pretty good. Okay. Not too sure why I'm still going this way. I thought I decided that I was going to turn around. Ooh, what is this? A chum egg? Offered by the chums when planting themselves into the ground, perfectly smooth and hard as a rock, these eggs seem to float with how light they are. They must be a good place to deliver these. That's cool, I guess. Not too sure what to do with that. I want to go over there, but... Am I gonna make this? I should, yeah. Pretty good, too. What am I doing? Climb that. Okay, what's over here? Oh, okay. Came here for 20 more bucks, I guess. I think that's money. I'm not too sure. This place has like a unique beauty to it. Another $20. Automatic power supply. Whoa, why am I floating? Well, I found what I was looking for. Pretty fast, actually. Let's see what's down here, then. Ooh, look at that! What's in here? Cuts. A cackle of 100 cuts made from metal harvested from crashed ships. They may have holes punched through the middle where the rope can be slid through for easy and convenient transportation. Whoa, okay, that gave me a lot of money. Well, alright. Let's go back down, I guess. Let's see if we have fall damage. Okay, okay. So that's kind of like the fall damage. You'll save yourself. I didn't activate nothing there. That was her. That was Sable. I could ask about catching beetles for that awful little Saima. Do you know where I can find some beetles? There's a nest of beetles just east of here. You can't just walk up to one and catch it though. There's some seeds growing on the rocks around the nest. Drop a seed on the floor, and the beetle will start eating it. Then you can sneak up and grab it. Jada greets me warmingly. Hello, little glider. I tell Jody how strange it is being called glider instead of Sable, or even Clanchild. Just trying to get used to it. She seems to really like it, and maybe I like it too. My little glider. I wonder why these things like make you an egg when you get them. It's kind of weird. Like, don't you think it would be weird if you like went to the wild and caught like a slug, and it just makes an egg for you? It's like, well, you caught me. Here you go. Here's my baby. Be like, what? Oh, look, a beetle. So I need to get seeds and catch a beetle? Oh my god. Okay, but here's where the beetles are. But where do I get the seeds from? Right there. Dang it! No, what are you doing? Gotcha. No, go get that. Oh yeah. Okay. Do you know where Saima's hiding? I know she spends a lot of time in the cave under the camp. You could have looked down there. I asked Jody about her gliding. Tell you what. I'll tell you when I get back. I cross my arms in protest. Pout all you want. I don't want to spoil any surprises. She lowers her voice to whisper. But I did meet some crystal farmers once. Crystal farmers? And that's all I'll say about that. You should get going. I feel embarrassedly vindicated as I hand Sima the beetles. But rather than gloat, she hands me the calibrator and begins to cry. What have I done? You're leaving. You're leaving, and you'll never come back. She blows her nose and then wipes her hand on her tunic. Yara never came back after the last gliding. Aren't you sad? You were her friend. I tell Simon that Yahara will likely visit in one day, just as I will if ever I choose another clan. But how will you find us? We'll have moved 1,000,000 times by then. I offer that I will always find the Ibixi, no matter what. Please don't go. I tell Simon not to worry, that I will be back sooner than she knows. And I'm sure she pouts behind the mask. And I add that if I am not back sooner than she knows, then she will be ready for her gliding by then. And she can come bother me herself. Promise? Yes. Good. Then I suppose I can come see you off. I thank her and say goodbye for now. I return to Sizzo with the parts, and it's as she waves me over that I feel a pang of sadness in my chest. When will I see her again, once I'm gone? Well done, Sable. Yes, this is everything we need. Are you ready to assemble a bike of your own? I'm ready. Ooh, okay. Ooh. Sizzo relaxes in the workshop. It isn't that she's particularly rigid or anxious ordinarily, but there's a certain calm beauty that one only truly appreciates when Sizzo is in her element. I wonder if it's this way for a mechanist. What you must understand, Sable, is that the components you acquired, they fit together. Not by chance, not by effort, but by nature. They belong to her. They have always belonged to her. All we are doing is assembling her from what she has already been. I nod. I feel a soft buzzing in my ears. Among my clan, we believe that machines have names, held for ages like deep secrets, unheard by those unequipped to listen. We will find this one's name together. All right, so let me put this in here. All right, that was kind of okay. We'll get this one next. Ooh, all right, all right. And then this one. This one goes into the front. Front of the gliding bike. All right. Can I like paint them or do something? Let's see. What can we do? Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Listen. Sizzle tilts her head a moment, leaning closer to Simone. All at once, I know the hoverbike's name. Simone. I say it in a whisper to let Sizzle know. Simone. Simone. Well done, Sable. What does it mean? What does it mean? You should ask her yourself. Sizzle looks entirely serious. The bike, to my enduring surprise, says nothing, even when I lean close. I tell Simoon that I am eager to know her better, and Sizzle looks quite proudly at the both of us. You are ready then, for the gliding. May all the gods turn their faces from you, Sable. An odd blessing, perhaps, but Sizzle is prone to such things, and I can read in her tone that it was meant quite sweetly. You must learn to listen to Simoon, to take care of her. Seek out my fellow mechanist on your travels, Sable. They will teach you the art of machine whispering. Oh, and here, take this. It's a mechanist badge. You'll meet plenty of my ilk on your gliding. Show them your worth and they'll give you more badges. I thank Sizzle twice for a good measure and give a bow. I am ready. Can I get Simon? I want Simon.